Welcome back to the We Live It podcast. We are live here in Hopeful, is that right? Yes. Hopeful, Alabama at the new Elite Livestock facility. We're going to have a LiveAg sale here at 10 a.m. this morning. We're going to get kicked off there with a bunch of good yearlings these guys got on, and we're going to kind of move around down to some calves and some wean calves down later on. So, guys, we're just going to sit here and talk for just a minute. I got Darrell and Jerry here with me today, and we're just going to kind of want to talk a little bit about the partnership that we've had in the last year, how it looks to y'all, and kind of all the excitement we've done and the growth we've had, and y'all kind of fill in the blanks here. Jerry, what do you think about it?
Well, I've been extremely pleased with this partnership. As in a lot of partnerships, when you start out, you don't know exactly how they're going to end up. But in this case, every goal that we had has been met. We wanted to increase our buyer base, and that has certainly happened. And it's given us the ability to increase our region as well. And so we have been super excited about our partnership with LiveAg and the growth that we've been able to achieve.
What I get a kick out of is at the December party, y'all was talking about the growth, and y'all had set a kind of unrealistic goal of load lots to be sold this past year, and I believe y'all achieved that and then surpassed it. Is that not right?
Yeah, that's correct, and I'll take full blame for that because the year before I had made just some off the wall statement about, hey, if we sell this many, I'll give a rep a week's vacation to Hawaii, and so everybody made a big deal about that whenever we did achieve it, and we did give a vacation away.
And in testament of that, that's a testament to the rep group you have put together, the guys y'all have under y'all that y'all work side by side with. You got some good young guys, and you got some guys that have been doing this a long time. The noticeable growth, though, from us is Wesley in Mississippi and Louisiana and kind of where he's been and what he's done there. And then the rest of your guys, I mean, y'all just kind of spread out. And then Florida, dipping down to Florida with Coleman and those guys, that's been a pretty integral part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're extremely excited about what Wesley's been able to do in Mississippi, and there's just lots of room for opportunity there, and he's taking full advantage of it. And there's not a better rep in the world than Wesley, and we're really excited and proud to have him as part of the team. And one thing that excites me, Ty, about our partnership is that when we come into this, neither one of us knew exactly how it was going to go, but we knew we had kind of tied on to good people. And after a year, sometimes the honeymoon is over. Well, what's been really good for me is that, it's only gotten stronger. Our relationship is better today than it was the first day. And, we've got to know each other, and that trust that we've developed with your team, Whitney in your office. I mean, she's a saint. I don't know if you know that, but, I just bombard her constantly with changes and requests and, how do we do this? And how can I fix this? And I screwed this up. Can you help me? And, and she just handles everything as well as anybody could. And Mitch and Shawna that I deal with daily on payments and checks and deliveries, they're just super, super people. And we're extremely proud and happy to be part of that. And, our goal, like Jerry mentioned when we started this with y'all, was to, increase our competitive base and add buyers. And I wish I had the statistics right here in front of me, but, we sell cattle every sale to someone we've never sold to before. And over, I get the same response once those cattle are delivered. And, when they get the cattle, they'll be like, we didn't know y'all had this kind of cattle from your area. So being able to reach those new people and get these cattle for our customers in front of people that's never really participated before is a huge advantage from the marketing side. And just to, have 20 buyers or 30 buyers that potentially going to buy that animal instead of 2 or 3 is just an unbelievable advantage.
It just kind of changes the things, changes where they
absolutely.
can go and where they can end up. You was talking about Whitney and then to Shawna and Mitch and the whole team, and that's just a testament of the people we've surrounded ourselves with, and that's y'all and everybody else that's associated with LiveAg is kind of what this thing was built on, was relationships and the people we surround ourselves with make us all better at what we do. And then another thing I don't want to not go on touching on it is when we founded this thing, we founded it on a kingdom base, on a God principle and what we do. And just like Pam, the lady that works for y'all, I mean, she does a fantastic job taking care of you guys. And she's just so spirit filled. When she gives you that hug, you can just feel the spirit oozing out of her, and it's pretty neat to see that all transpire and take place, and we all have that same vision, because if we didn't, this still wouldn't have worked. I mean, we're all equally yoked, and we're kind of run right along with it. So let's Trey, you can
well,
tackle that?
the fact that we start every sale with the national anthem and a prayer is a pretty good testament to how the organization is run and where the thought process is.
Yeah, no doubt. It ain't always been that way, but God will take some people and shake them and change them around for sure. I promise you. You want to kind of get in and talk about what you're going to have to offer? You got a lot of good yearlings on. You got a lot of good calves on from everywhere.
Yeah, this sale, Ty, has been kind of our bigger sale of the year for a long time. We've been calling it the Grass Time Special for 6 or 7 years, and we're unique in this part of the world with all these ryegrass cattle come off, and we're helping some of our customers, get these cattle to buyers that see the value in that grass condition. And, these cattle coming off of our grass perform and do as well as anywhere in the world. And so that's a little unique for this time of the year for us, that we can offer that and have those cattle in front of everybody. I think we got 200 plus loads in our group tomorrow. So it's a big sale for us, and one of the biggest ones of the year that we'll have as far as cattle for us. Some really, really good cattle in this sale. I mean, I looked through the catalog pretty hard trying to find some, something to tell a guy not to buy, and there's not very many in there that don't meet standards. One thing I wanted to mention, and this excites me too, because, I've been in it for a good while now, but, I got several lots tomorrow for 3E cattle. And that's a young guy that's just getting after it and doing a heck of a job and turning out these cattle and making it work. And he works as hard as any man can work to make it go. And it just really, really pleases me to see his cattle do well and perform, and we can get them sold well and get them shipped to new people, and they like them. And he's very, very conscientious about what he does and how he does it. And it's exciting to see that come full circle, for him. And then I got another young customer tomorrow, Adam Noseworthy. Lot 2675 is a really, really nice load of steers, and his typical program was to graze them all through the summer, but we've been so dry here. He's worried that his grass is not going to make it through the summer, so he's selling one load of his tomorrow. This a little lighter weight than he typically does. I think it's 7 1/4, but he just needs to loosen up that grass. And luckily, this market is good enough. I think it's going to, reward him, and he won't get hurt for it. But just to have 2 young guys like that in the stocker business that are really working hard to make it go, in the ag industry, we're all concerned, about having those young people in it. But there's 2 right there that I'm pretty happy to be associated with and get to sell cattle for tomorrow.
Yeah, I was looking at your lineup, trying to figure out a sell order on where to start and where to go from. And I went to sorting through those contracts, and I was like, heck, I guess I could just shuffle them up and see whoever lands where. But we do start out with a really exceptional set of all black yearlings coming off of brown.
Yeah.
And I mean that when I got to looking at the video of them, I'm talking about the right condition and the right kind. Them guys do a great job too. I mean, just all the way through, all the way through your yearling steers and heifers, they're all good. Like you said, they got that grass flesh to them, and just rock on for anybody's program. They can go anywhere. And then we kind of move on down to the calf deal. We start with a set of calves called Cleveland, right here in Alabama, and man, they are whooping.
Yeah, they're bell ringers. They're the cream of the crop in this area. They do an outstanding job. Richard and Chip over there at Cleveland Land and Cattle. Those cattle can go anywhere for anybody, and they'll be pretty popular, I hope.
And what I do want to say on those calves, I mean, it says a 2-day delivery on there, but I was talking to Wesley about that, and he said, the first day they ship everything. Anything that's left over goes in the wean pen. And then the second, they skip a day, and then the second day, it's a whole new set of calves.
Yeah, it's no holdovers.
It's no holdovers, and that means a lot to somebody that's buying them things. Don't get hung up on that 2-day delivery because it's not a true 2-day delivery where something's held over. It's a whole new set of cows that second day.
That's right.
Then we move on down south and go to Florida, and man, just an exceptional set of calves from northern Florida all the way to southern Florida. You got Abel's, and then you got Rockin' G's, and then I know I'm missing some of
Farms. There's really nice set of calves. Some that we typically sell as weaned, but because of the drought, they're selling them off to cow to try to help their cow herd refresh. Great Mark Western right there in the Panhandle, and the genetics there are outstanding. I mean, they're super cattle. I mean, there's top notch their genetics there, and to get opportunity to buy those cattle unweaned is probably pretty unique. It may not happen very often, and two really nice loads of calves there.
That's good.
We are lucky to have the opportunity to sell some calves that have long breeding histories, like Cleveland's. They have breeding history for 30, 35 years.
Absolutely.
And it's really a privilege to get to represent those kind of cattle, as well as some of your Florida cattle have.
Yeah, and you look down
many years of breeding
the sire list on those Florida cattle, and you see DeBrucker and Jorgensen just everywhere you look, and the genetics is solid.
Yeah, get on further south, you see some W4 Herefords on that South Florida Rock and G deal, and those are all reptile bulls. I mean, they do a great job and some unbelievable genetics there. So.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, I don't know what else anything else we need to kind of cover here while we're here?
I would just like to say that for me and the whole Elite team, LiveAg team as well, it's exciting to be a part of the largest video cattle auction that's ever been held in the state of Alabama.
Yes, sir.
And to have it right here at our place and be able to represent our producers in that sale, we're super excited about it.
Yeah, and get to ship them all across the country, and that's what's meaningful to us.
Absolutely.
Is to be able to give them that opportunity, that buyer base, and that's what's pretty cool. And another thing, and then if you're out there watching this and you have a book of business or you are looking at doing something different, I mean, we'd love to sit down with you guys and talk on if you're looking to grow or expand or whatever, and if you're in this area, we'd love for y'all to reach out to Darrell and Jerry, and if you're anywhere else, we'd love you to reach out to us, and we'd love to sit down with you guys and visit about maybe expanding your program and doing the partnership like what we did with these guys, where we just grow together and get bigger together and learn kind of what we're all about. I mean, it's not just selling cattle. There's more to it than what we do here. So we want the relationship and the kingdom vision to go forth, and that's kind of what we're going to be all about. Guys, I can't thank you enough for trusting us. Tell the story all the time when me and CJ flew down here. I thought that Darrell was going to take us in the woods and shoot us, and he thought we was coming after a Wesley. Which if I'd have known him if he was as good as he was, I'd have probably come after Wesley. But no, I mean it's a cool trip, and to see how y'all have built this new deal. And we come looked at this that first year we come down here, and you couldn't even see the front of it hardly for all the weeds and stuff. And y'all have done a well of a job, and this is just an awesome building. And y'all are taking care of your customers. Y'all do it right. You got good slides. You got good vac programs. You got good weight stops. I mean, if a buyer's out there watching this, don't hesitate to bid on these calves because they do it right. And if it's not right, well, dang sure fix it. So
yeah, we built this business taking care of the buyer and the customer, and it's worked out for us pretty well so far. So we're going to continue to do that.
Well, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank everybody out there in social media land for watching and tuning in. Be sure to hit subscribe and like and send us some comments. I'll be sure to get Casey to get back with you if you got any questions. But thank everybody, and God bless.